total body stretches. We're actually going to target some specific areas that allow for overall maximum effect for the whole body. But if we run into anything that causes you extreme discomfort, pain, go ahead and pull out of that stretch, move on to the next one, or modify it. Be gentle with yourself. We never want to feel pain when we're stretching, just that general tension that we feel in the muscle that comes naturally with a stretch, so that we can allow ourselves to breathe into that and consciously release that muscle. Also, if you find that any of these stretches are more needed than others, feel free to repeat them, stay in them a little bit longer, or maybe even use them during the course of your day as you find tension coming up in your body and a need to release it. Now, for this work today, all you're going to need is yourself, a wall, and a chair, or maybe a table instead, so that you can put some pressure down. So let's go ahead and find ourselves with our feet underneath of our pelvis, no wider than our hips, and just follow along. Here we go. We're going to start with an inhale. Up and exhale, releasing over. Again, inhale. Up and exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. Rolling back up and half circles starting at the head. Rolling forward and side and up, other way, just smoothly moving through it and coming up. Now adding the shoulders, rolling forward and side and up and side and forward, letting the arms release, side and up. Adding the rib cage in now, moving from those ribs, allowing everything to drape over and stack up, rolling down and forward and side and up. Moving down into the waistline now and forward, maybe bending the knees as you drop into the front, side and forward and side. Now all the way down from the hips, side and forward and side and up. Last one, and side and forward and side and up. Go ahead and take 1 foot in front of you, 1 foot behind you. The leg that's behind you, let's start with that arm. We're going to paint some big figure eights as we shift our weight from one leg to the other, using as wide a range of motion as possible, following the hand with those eyes, allowing the spine to rotate in order to allow that arm to move as fully as possible. And let's reverse that pathway, really feeling our weight shift from one leg to the other, maybe even lifting the foot as we come off of it. Continuing to breathe and let that go, moving into the other side. Again, big figure eights. Following the hand with the eyes, allowing the spine to rotate and accommodate, allowing ourselves to really shift weight from one leg to the other. Feeling the breath, and go ahead and reverse those figure eights. Feeling the full range of motion at the shoulder. And let's let that go. All right, moving into a little bit of a stretch. Go ahead and interlace the fingers, either pressing through the backs of the hands or flipping it to push through the palms. This one will be a little bit more of an extreme stretch. Lengthening those hands up towards the ceiling and then reaching the sternum up towards the hands. Feeling the shoulder blades dropping down the back behind you, long neck. And then if you want to increase the stretch a bit more, pressing forward through the fronts of the hip sockets. You're going to feel your weight shift into the balls of your feet. Again, continuing to reach the sternum upwards towards the hands, towards the ceiling to support the lower back. Engage in those abdominals. Breathing into the stretch. And center.